Right, folks, I want to show you another one of these automated tool sets. This, of course, is a little different because it runs under Backtrack. And the reason why it is different, you'll see in a few moments. It's got quite a lot of additional capabilities. So it's available off your K Backtrack scanners, port scanners, and it's called AutoScan. When we first launched it, you'll see it will go and update its database of fingerprinting from the internet. We're then going to go through the network wizard. So we select Next. And then we also put in whether it be a local network. We can also specify different SNMP community names. We'll select the default. Whether you're going to use a local host or connect to a host, which hasn't been set up this way. We'll select Forward. So then you're going to go out and initialize the network card. Once it's done that, it will ask us to select which network card we'd like to use. And then we'll apply those settings, and it's going to go out and automatically use an array of techniques to a port scan and also fingerprint OS detection, the different systems out onto the network. You can see it's already starting to come up with quite a lot of information in different categories, from servers to workstations and unknowns when a system may have firewall. As an example, you can see by the work group we've got a Windows XP system. It's given us quite a bit more detail on that so far. And this little I next to this IP address stipulates that this is the machine we're running AutoScan from. It also gives you the packets being sent out and in, and also the total process, how far it is to being 100% complete. So we do have quite a few servers configured. If we have a look at the virtual net, a lot more detail on these systems. And even to the degree where we've got a built-in capability to script the use of other types of tools. So as an example, if I click on one of these, I can choose to either use a netsend command, Nessus, which will give me the ability to configure this as a client that will connect to a Nessus backend. More on that in the vulnerability assessment module. Create a share, and really, as you'll see in a few moments, gives me some other advanced capabilities. It's also gone out and identified my router. As you can see, it's a Linksys, very specific on the details, and also systems that are firewalled. Now, interesting to know, although you may not see this, the other systems that I have firewalled on the network have firewalls, and yet they're not logging any of the actual scans because they're not seeing it as a normal port scan. So for more information, as a reminder, use something like Packetizer to see the types of communication AutoScan will send out. It's got this little feature called Intrusion Alert, and as you can see, if you activate this function, the new equipment found will be considered as intruders. So we don't want to activate that. Then lastly, you can configure some additional settings. The ports, fingerprinting, which this is the database that needs to be updated, and scripts where you can create additional scripts for other applications to run after you've done the AutoScan as an example. Right, so that was AutoScan.